Everyone, welcome back to another Connecting with Creativity. I'm Alex, and this week we'll be making coffee filter poinsettias. Let's get started. So for this project, you will need green paper for your leaf, some sort of paper or newspaper to put down underneath your coffee filters, which you will need 3 of, and some pom-poms, preferably some yellow ones, a red marker, washable, a pair of scissors, and some glue, preferably a glue stick, but if you just have regular glue, that will work too. All right, let's get started. So to begin this project, we're going to be taking our coffee filters and a pencil, and we're going to begin by outlining the shape of our flower petals. So if, for those of you who have done the coffee filter flowers in the past, it's going to be very, very similar to that. So we're going to go around this middle circle, this inside middle circle, and we're going to begin making our petals. Like so. So we're starting at the base of this circle. And for our next one, we're going to be going halfway through the circle. So looking at our circle that is naturally in our coffee filter, we're going to create petals that go about halfway through the circle. Like so. And we're going to take our final one and we're going to be making petals that go right up to the upper edge of our circle. So the points of the petals will be the same height as our inner circle. Like so. And once we have these completed, we can go ahead and start cutting them out.
And make sure that you're following the lines that you made before. And we're going to do this for each of our coffee filters. Alright, so here's one. And you can move on to our next. And our last one.
And that's our last one. At this point, we have our 3 layers cut out and ready to go. But our graphite is on this side where you can clearly see where we marked our pencils. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it over so that the pencil markings are on the other side. And we're going to take our marker, our red marker, and we are going to loosely color in our flower petals. And it doesn't have to be perfect because once we submerge them in the water, the ink will bleed and create a nice flowy color all over our flower petals. So just color them in the best you can. And at this point, we can begin dipping our flowers. So we're going to take our bowl of water and we are going to very, very quickly dip our flower and unfold it if it got folded in the water and lay it right back down on our sheet of paper. So again, we're going to quickly dip our flowers and get every part wet and unfold any parts that got tangled and lay it down flat on our scrap sheet of paper. Excellent. So now we're going to let these petals dry, and when we get back, we will begin assembling our flower. At this point, we should have 3 petals that are ranging from either a light pink to a true red, and we can begin gluing our sets of petals together. So we're going to go ahead and put some glue, and if you have a glue stick, this will be much easier. And position our next layer, our second smallest layer, right on top. And I like to make sure that they are not exactly right on top of each other, like I like to make these kind of go in between these 2 petals. And that way it can give it a little bit more diversity. And again, we're going to go ahead and glue our last piece right on top of that. And again, we're going to go ahead and let it sit and dry for about 5 minutes. Once it dries, we can go ahead and start on our leaf. And again, you just want to take a pencil and draw a nice leaf shape. And we're going to go ahead and cut it out. Like so. And we can glue it onto the very back of our flower. So that it just barely peeks out the back. And if you'd like, you can do another one. And go ahead and draw a leaf shape on our paper and cut it out. And go ahead and glue this one on the back as well. And afterwards, we can go ahead and start gluing our little pom-poms to the center. And I like to use super glue for this part, but again, regular glue will be just fine. And we can go ahead and set our pom-poms in the center of our flower. And again, we're just going to go ahead and let this dry. Step of our project is just going ahead and curling our petals to make them look more realistic. So you can take a pencil or something thin and go ahead and begin kind of curling your petals inward. You can just wrap it around and kind of roll it.
A few times inward. And we're almost there.
And there we have it. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you next week for another Connecting with Creativity. Bye!